Lockily Secure Pro Latch Edition Installation Guide, PGD 628W. This procedure will assist you with installing the lock set step by step. Installation generally takes less than 30 minutes. If you have any questions, please visit lockily.com/support or call 669-500-8835 for help. Let's take a look at everything in the box. To complete this installation, you will need a Phillips head screwdriver, an optional flathead screwdriver, a ruler, a pair of needle nose pliers, and an optional drill with a 1/2 inch drill bit. Let's start now. Preparation. Remove any existing lock set from the door. Prep the door if necessary. Measure and confirm your door thickness is between 1 3/8 of an inch to 2 inches. The cross-bore hole must be 2 1/8 of an inch diameter. The edge bore hole must be 1 inch diameter. The back set should be 2 3/8 of an inch or 2 3/4 of an inch. Install the lock set. Measure the back set and select the correct lock bolt. For 2 3/8 of an inch back set, install back set F1. For 2 2/4 of an inch back set, install back set F2. Before installation, please note that the curved surface of the latch bolt must face in the direction that the door closes. For in-swing doors. For out-swing doors. Attach the latch bolt into the door using 2 screws, G. Change handle for right or left swing doors. While facing the door from the outside, if the door hinges are on the right side of the door, you have a right swing door. If the hinges are on the left side of the door, you have a left swing door. The lock ships default for right swing doors. If you have a right swing door, you can skip this part. For left swing doors, change the direction of the exterior handle, open the keyhole cover. Insert the included key and turn the cylinder until the dots on the faceplate are aligned. Use the clamping tool, R. Simultaneously press the 2 release buttons on either side of the handle. Remove the handle. Rotate the handle 180 degrees to the other side of the lock. To reinstall the handle, press the release buttons by hand and insert the handle back onto the lock. Confirm that the buttons are flush with the handle. Check to see if the handle works smoothly by rotating it in both directions and making sure it returns to the idle position. Remove the key and close the keyhole cover. To change the orientation of the interior handle, unfasten the release screw on the inside of the interior assembly, N. Change the orientation of the handle as needed. Fasten the release screw to secure the handle at the desired position, aligning the release screw hole with either of the blue dots. Prepare lock for installation. The upper portion of the lock set can be secured with double-sided adhesive tape and optional fasteners. If you wish to have added stability, a drill is required if there are no holes prepared for lock installation. Please refer to the provided template for the drilling dimensions. After the hole is drilled, install the slotted barrel extension, U, to the exterior assembly, B, and securely tighten with a flathead screwdriver. If you don't want to drill a hole, we have provided double-sided adhesive tape for you to help stabilize the lock during installation. Peel the paper cover off of the exterior adhesive, T. Insert the spindle, C, with the holes aligning as shown. Secure the spindle with the locking pin, D. Carefully bend the end of the locking pin with the needle nose pliers. Install the lock, exterior. Pass the spindle through the center of the lock set, and the round rods through the sides in their respective holes. Guide the cable through the crossbore hole, under the latch bolt. Insert 2 positioning rods, V, into the holes to the left and right of the spindle. Align the lock straight and press hard, if you use the adhesive tape, to secure the top of the lock. Prepare door sensor for installation. When installed on door, the distance between the wired sensor and sensor magnet must be less than 3/4, in order for the sensor to work. If door frame is higher than door, add included foam pads to level parts AA and AB with each other as much as possible. There may be circumstances where the sensor cannot be installed because of molding, door limitations, or is not aesthetically desirable. The sensor wired to the lock is removable by carefully pulling its connector from the circuit board. If removed, some features and functionality will not be available, such as real-time condition status. When installing the door sensors, make sure the arrow of the wired sensor, AA, is placed next to the arrow of the sensor magnet, AB, as close as possible. Do not install the sensor close to the strike plate. The interior assembly comes with the pre-installed wired door sensor setup for a right swing door with 2 3/4 inch backset. Trim excess part for doors with 2 3/8 inch backset. For left swing doors, reroute the door sensor wire through the side channel. Do not install the sensors yet. Install the lock, interior. If using adhesives to secure the upper part of the lock, remove the cover off of the adhesive tape on the mounting plate. Place the mounting plate on the door. Ensure that the cable is guided through the rectangular hole near bottom of the mounting plate. Make sure that the spindle and the positioning rods are passing through their respective openings. Align the mounting plate straight. Secure the hole above the spindle with screw O. Once the screw has been inserted correctly, make 5 turns clockwise by hand. Tighten the screw. Remove the position rods, V, and replace them with 2 screws, O. Once the screws have been inserted correctly, make 5 turns clockwise by hand. Tighten the screws. If using fasteners to secure the upper part of the lock, select the appropriate optional screw, M1 or M2, depending on your door thickness. Finish securing the mounting plate to the door. Plug in the cable from the exterior assembly to the circuit board on the interior assembly, N. Make sure that the plug is oriented correctly, matching the red side of the plug to the red side of the socket on the circuit board. Guide some of the excess length of the cable towards the exterior assembly. Position the remaining length of the cable away from the spindle area. Position the interior assembly, ensuring that the spindle fits into the square hole and the interior assembly sits securely on the mounting plate. Secure the interior assembly to the mounting plate using 3 screws, P. Place 4 double A batteries into the battery box. Check if the lock has started operating. Close the battery box with the battery cover, Q. Secure it by fastening the battery cover screw at the top. Install the door strike. Install the dust box, I, and the strike plate, H, to the door jamb using 2 screws, G. Install the door sensor. Peel off the paper layer of the adhesives from the back of the wired sensor, AA. Position the wired sensor, AA, to the edge of the door, avoiding the door strike plate. Align the arrow of sensor magnet, AB, with the wired sensor, AA. They must be aligned or as closed as possible, less than 3/4 inch. Peel off the paper layer of the adhesives and install AB onto the door frame. Congratulations, this concludes the installation of the Lockily Secure Plus Latch Lock Set. To enable live monitoring and voice assistance, you would need to pair with the Secure Link Wi-Fi hub included in the box. Please download the Lockily app from the App Store or Google Play first. Register and/or log in to your account and follow on-screen instructions on how to connect to Secure Link Wi-Fi hub to complete the setup.